everyone. This is Mrs. Valentino talking to you today about playing using our bow. Now, the Italian term for using our bow is called arco. Can you say arco? Arco. Now, we've already learned how to hold our bow. Now, again, as cellists, we will eventually have our pinky rest next to our ring finger and our other fingers, but still making sure that we're leaning towards our pointer finger. If you're having trouble with this, you're welcome to put your pinky on top for now until you can consistently keep your hand leaning towards your pointer finger, because we never want to have our bow leaning towards our pinky. Now, to remind ourselves, our strings, if we're looking towards our bridge, our string that is at the left is called our A. Now, if we're going to play using our bow, we're going to want to have our hair on the string in between our bridge and our black fingerboard. We're going to open our elbow and then close our elbow so that our bow goes from right to left. Our next string is going to be our D. Now notice our A string, because it's on our left, tends to have our elbow at its highest. So when we go and open our elbow, our arm will still be at a higher angle. Now if we want to move to the D string, we're going to change our elbow. We're going to move our elbow just a little bit lower so that our bow now rests on the D. And we will open and close to stay on our D. Now to go to our next string, our G string, we're going to again lower our elbow enough so that our bow is now on the G string. And we will open and close our elbow. Now if we lower our elbow one more time, we'll end up on our lowest string. Because this is our lowest string, we'll also be using our lowest elbow level. We will open and close. Now if you ever are playing and you hear two strings instead of one, that just means you need to adjust your elbow height. So if we're playing on the A, and we start to hear the D as well, we're going to make sure our elbow is just a little higher so that we stay only and hear only the A string. Now let's try playing some of our exercises. Since we're on the A string, let's start with our A. Again, our A string is the string that's the left if we're looking at our bridge. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to play A, rest, rest, A, rest, rest. Let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, rest, rest, A, rest, rest. Excellent. Now we're going to move to our next string. So we're going to take our elbow, we're going to move our elbow just a little lower until we have moved on to the D string. I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4 and play D, D, rest, rest, D, D, rest, rest. And again, make sure your bow is in between the bridge and the fingerboard. Let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, D, rest, rest, D, D, rest, rest. Excellent. Now let's move on to our next string. So this exercise starts with our G. So we're going to lower our elbow again, just enough to get to our G string. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and play G, rest, rest, G, rest, rest. Let's try together. 1, 2, 3, 4. G, rest, rest, G, rest, rest. Excellent. So we have one more string left. It's our C. Now our C string is our lowest string, so we are going to use our lowest level of elbow. Now we don't want our elbow to end up on our side, because then we will not end up with a good sound. We still want our elbow just a little off from our side and our leg, and just an open and close motion again. So again, I will count 1, 2, 3, 4, and play C, C, rest, rest, C, C, rest, rest. Let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C, rest, rest, C, C, rest, rest. Excellent. Now that we've played all 4 of our strings, let's play our dad song now with the bow. Now what's challenging about the dad song is that we have 2 different strings. So if we start with our D string, we're going to have to move our elbow up to get to our A string, and then move our elbow back down to get to our D string. This might be challenging and take a couple times. So let's first just play D, A, D, and stop. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, A, D, stop. Let's try that one more time, bringing our bow closer to the frog. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, A, D. Excellent. If you need to do that a couple more times, you're welcome to pause the video before continuing to play the whole song. Now let's try the whole song. Again, remembering we have D, A, D, rest. D, A, D, rest. D, D, A, D, A, D, rest. Now let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, A, D, rest. D, A, D, rest. D, D, A, D, A, D, rest. Excellent. Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. D, A, D, rest. D, A, D, rest. D, D, A, D, A, D, rest. You played your very first song with the bow. I hope you've enjoyed working on